Hi, this is Jukebox Joe, and I'm going to be showing you an adaptation of the Beatles' Come Together. You ever hear of the Beatles? They're pretty good. You should look them up. Alright, I'm going to break this down into three parts. The main riff, and then the verse, and then the chorus, and then I'll break each part down from there. I like to capo on the 2nd fret, because that fits my vocal range when I sing it, but you should adjust it according to your voice. So using the 2nd fret as the reference, I'll name the chords from there as if they were open strings. So let's start with the main riff. Alright, for that main riff, let's break that one down. I'm going to start by just hitting 2 A chords. And we're going to use the fingering where you bar using the index finger, like when you do that blues chunking, this thing, which we're going to need for the verses. So 2 A chords. The rest of the riff is simply hammering on the open bottom 2 strings. So we start with the E string. We're going to hammer on at the 3rd and then the 5th fret. And then we're going to strum the 3rd fret on the A string, and then we're going to hammer on the E string 5th fret. So in slow motion. All together. So do that after the 2 A chords, and there you have it. Now, if you want to get it a little fancier, you can bend that C note like this. And you do that to kind of trick the ear into thinking that you're hearing that Paul McCartney bass slide. So it's just a little trickery on the ear. Speaking of which, we're missing Ringo. You gotta have Ringo, otherwise it's just not the riff. And to do that, we're going to utilize the surface of the remaining parts of the guitar. And you want to basically tap the wood to see where you get the different tones, so that you go from high to low, which kind of emulates Ringo playing the high toms down to the low toms. You'll notice that you get the best high tones around the edge of the guitar, and you get the nice low tones closer to the middle, and on this model closer to the sound holes. So you basically just play from high to low in the same rhythm, and it'll sound more or less like Ringo when you put it in context. So and of course you gotta do the sh. It's just not the riff without the sh. Okay, moving on to the verse. It's the simple blues chunking that I referred to earlier. Here come on flat top, he come grooving up slowly. He got juju eyeball, he won holy roller down to the E, head down to his knee, a D chord. Got to be a joker, he just do what it please. And there you just do the muted scratching of the strings by laying your fingers very lightly, so you get that muted scratch. Just do it in the right rhythm. And do it closer to the sound hole instead of closer to the bridge, which gives a higher scratching, which is good for different parts of a song. So all together, we've got the main riff going into the verse, so it's sh, sh, into the verse. Here come on flat top, he come grooving up slowly. He got juju eyeball, he won holy roller. He got hair down to his knee. Got to be a joker, he just do what it please. Now to go into the chorus, of course there's more words, but just to show you the last part, it's simply 3 chords. You're going to do a F sharp and only play the root and the 5th, which is the E string 2nd fret and the A string 4th fret, and then an E chord, and then the D chord, ending with the E. Come together right now over me. And that's pretty much the whole song. It just repeats. Just put all the pieces back to back. It's that simple. I hope this helped you out with a little guitar trickery by getting the percussion on the body of the guitar. It's not too complicated. Just start slowly and work it up so that the rhythm is tight. This song is a very percussive, rhythmic song. But if you get all the pieces in rhythm together, you've got Come Together. So, come together!